I'm here with Member of Parliament for Fredericton, Jenica Atwin. Very nice to have you here.
Oh, it's so good to be here. This is a pleasure.
Jenica is just a year older than me, but we're both from Fredericton or Mugdo. I'm just thrilled to have you here. How do you describe Fredericton to people?
I describe it as a microcosm of Canada. Absolutely has a little bit of everything. You've got a little bit of urban and rural. Our bilingual community is amazing.
Yeah.
Indigenous roots are so important. A really strong and diverse newcomer community as well. So I just think it's a little bit of everything. Amazing art scene and music, and of course, amazing coffee shops and baristas.
Yeah.
So I just think everyone should discover our beautiful city, and I just sing its praises everywhere that I go.
This is Jenica's first latte ever, by the way, made by Barista Brian. I think that's our new record or something. I don't know. Congratulations.
Well, thank
your
you.
first
Yes.
latte has your face
I feel
in it.
honored that this is the first one.
You've done so much. You were the first woman elected to this seat in Fredericton. You were the first Green Party representative elected outside of British Columbia. You've been the first of a lot of things in your career. Is there anything that you are working towards? Do you have goals for the future, like where you'd like to see your career go? Are you going to lead our country and save us all?
Well, I take it one day at a time, for sure.
Yeah.
You never know. I mean, I really love what I'm doing right now. I feel like I'm living my dream because I'm the Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Indigenous Services Canada.
Incredible.
That's what led me to the wild world of politics, was to help ensure that Canada was upholding its responsibilities for reconciliation for my kiddos and my students. Certainly doing what I'm doing. I'm really happy right now, but you never know.
The first bill you introduced in Parliament, the bill to ban the use of glyphosate across the entire country, fields, forests. What happened with that, and what motivated you to introduce that as your first bill?
One of the biggest petitions ever signed in New Brunswick's history. It was over 35,000 signatories. Our forestry practices in particular is what led me to that issue. I really want to protect biodiversity, particularly here at home in New Brunswick, but across the country. So that's what led me to pursuing that. Of course, we wanted to do a blanket ban as well. It's really about raising awareness.
Yeah.
It certainly started a lot of conversation and discussions. As a parliamentary secretary, you can't have a private member's bill, so unfortunately I don't have the bill anymore. But as I said, I continue to work with Health Canada, with our agricultural industry as well, Natural Resources Canada, just to talk about the ways that we can better our processes and make sure that, again, we're protecting ecosystems that we rely on so heavily. So it still really means a lot to me, and I try all the different channels that I can.
Were you inspired by Captain Planet as a kid? Or,
For me, it's my mom was a kindergarten teacher for 30 years, and she just always taught kids the interconnectedness of all life and to really respect every little being and that we all have a role here. So that's really where my love for the environment started.
Fredericton faces. We have a lot of famous Frederictonians. Can you list off a couple?
Well, we're in the Lord Beaver Brook. So that's
There we are,
certainly
Lord
a big
Beaver Brook.
one. I can't miss that one. Barista Brian's pretty famous. This is pretty awesome.
I picked up a stray cat who bit me during the pandemic in the tannery.
Okay.
I had to get 8 needles at the ER. The nurse who gave me the needles said Barista Brian was just as famous as Jake Allen. So I would like to know who is more famous, Barista Brian or Jake Allen?
I do love my Habs, and so go Habs go. But Barista Brian, you know.
You hear that, Jake?
Sorry, Jake.
Thank you, Jenica. Thank you so
Awesome.
much.
Thank you.